welcome our incredible table of stars from Iron Man 3. Shane Black, Rebecca Hall, Robert Downey Jr., Gwyneth Paltrow, Sir Ben Kingsley, Don Cheadle, and Mr. Drew Pearce.
Warm reception. I'm nervous.
I'm going to kick things off and then we'll throw it to the crowd if that's okay. And I'm going to start at the far end to my good friend Drew Pearce at the end, who managed to get Croydon into the script. So a round of applause for that at the start.
Yeah.
Drew, can I ask about the tone of the film, because the tone of the film was incredible. How easy is that to get in a script?
Well, it helps if you co-write it with Shane Black, who also directed the movie. And it also helps if you have these guys actually in it. So, and also we had an amazing template in Iron Man 1, you know, and all the work that Jon Favreau did there. So really, it was ours to screw up, and hopefully we didn't do that.
Next, Don Cheadle, how are you, sir?
Oh, hello, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Good.
The relationship between you and Robert Downey Jr. characters in this film is great. It's boys and their toys and having a great bit of... Was that fun to explore?
Well, you know, I always have fun with Robert whenever we do anything. So this in the film was easy. Doing the movie was great. Yeah, we had a lot of fun and had an opportunity to really take that relationship, you know, sort of to the next level, and had a lot of fun, you know, in some rooms with Shane and Drew, just chopping it up, really.
Sir Ben, this was a whole new world for you. How was that world to enter?
Well, as a compliment to the rest of the people at the table, and deeply intended, the welcome that they give to a new boy is extraordinary. I think it's a measure of their confidence and their joy in what they do and what they've created in the franchise. But the welcome they gave to me was so assured, so generous, and so confident. Within seconds, I felt like a team player. It was a really extraordinary experience for me.
Thank you. Gwyneth, Pepper gets to kick ass in this film. That must have been fun to explore.
It was great. I mean, part of the fun of doing these films is that Pepper keeps evolving, and it was really fun. And congratulations on your new baby, Edith.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, not easy to do that.
Robert.
Yes, Jim.
We see him stripped for the first time of everything that he kind of relies on in this film.
Yes.
But was that great to explore the layers of the character, more so in this film?
Yeah, I mean, we all figured after Avengers we couldn't go for more of a spectacle, so I'm just so pleased as people are seeing the movie that they're telling us that we kind of did this correctly. Enough for me to be proud to announce the next installment, where it will just be Rebecca and I, called Iron Man 4 Parade's End. There'll be a lot of this.
Rebecca, similar to Ben coming into this gang, you know, who have already 2 films in, but with a strong female character as well, but drawn to this man who what is her attraction to him?
What's her attraction to Tony Stark?
Yeah.
No idea. No, I think she's there's something of, you know, she's an equally driven scientific genius, and there's somewhat of a parity between them, and yet not at the same time. And you know, she's just her focus is very much, she's very tunnel vision in that respect.
And finally, Shane, before we throw out to the crowd, a film that kind of arrives at the end of 2 previous films, almost kind of like a sequel to 2 films. Did that bear that in mind when you approached this project, or was it kind of starting from a blank canvas?
I think when you do anything that's at number 3 after it, you'd have to just ask yourself, how can we pretend that this was supposed to happen anyway? You know, what's the story left to tell that makes it seem in retrospect like it was just waiting to get itself told? And I think finding the things that you like about Iron Man that haven't been mined yet and trying to include them in such a way that, you know, it's weird because it's not a trilogy. There's another movie called The Avengers that's in the middle, so it's almost like the trilogy and then us. It was weird. He saves the world, he perfects his technology, and Iron Man has sort of emerged as this global superhero. So then we had this fourth movie in a way. So still looking for the thing that hasn't been explored yet, trying to find something different. And Jon Favreau was just a goddamn prince in terms of coming to me and say, John, how'd you do it on number one? How'd you get those, you know, what was your thinking? How do I stay true to the lineage and the legacy of what you've established and make a different tone from the Avengers, but one that's consistent with what you like? And here's a guy who had every stake, and he could have come on and bored and been like kind of a disrespectful, I'm not in this anymore. Instead, he was the most gracious, helpful, wonderful participant in this process. So he helped me a hell of a lot.